in one of the villages that's been designated a COVID hotspot. At Yigo, as public health crocs are on the ground this morning. Bree, they're already underway, right, with the house-to-house testing?
Well, according to Ms. Gay, who was on our show, the HNIC, the head nurse in charge of over at Public Health, they are. She was getting ready. Once she got off the phone with us, she was gonna put on her scrubs and head on out with her team to start doing the house-to-house testing, starting at Gilbaza.
And let's bring on Yigo Mayor Rudy Matanane, who's growing out his beard for Christmas. Hi, Mayor.
Trin.
Good morning, Mayor.
Yep, you're on.
Mayor, we're on.
Hey,
Good morning, Mayor.
morning.
Hi.
So, what's happening up in your village right now?
Well, there's going to be testing at zero down. You know, there's two parts of zero down. One they actually call zero down, and the other one is Buzwani. So they're going to be testing starting at 9 a.m. till 3:30 today and tomorrow.
What about Gilbaza? Is Gilbaza in that area, or is that a different?
No, well, yeah, that's different. That's over at East Gajanero,
Okay.
up on the hill.
Okay, so they're going to zero down first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, the whole, I think the whole place is Gilbaza. Gil
I
Breeze
see.
is another one. That's Gilbaza, also known as Zero Down, the one that where they're testing today, tomorrow.
Are they going to Gil Breeze too, or just Gilbaza?
No, just Gilbaza.
Okay, all right.
What I'm saying is Gilbaza has two sections, Zero Down and Buzwani.
Bourgeoisie. And when did you first find out about this rapid engagement team being deployed to Yigo, and I guess Yigo being this hotbed of COVID?
Well, I've been hearing that, you know, they've been having problems, and that Zero Dawn was the hotspot. So they said that they were going to be gathering at YJ Market, which is the store that's right outside the entrance of Zero Dawn. And I was there when they were discussing the plan on how they're going to go about, you know, passing out the date on when they're going to be testing. And I think they're also passing out packages that has some of them have masks, gloves, and other supplies.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Right. So was this like a couple weeks ago that you were notified that there was going to be this rapid engagement team doing this assessment in the house to house? When did you find out?
I don't ever remember them, you know, letting me know that they were going to do that. It was just, I think, the day before that I heard that they were going to be over at Zero Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I decided to just, you know, just be there so I can assist in any way that we can.
Mm-hmm. So how will you guys be assisting?
Setting up canopies,
Mm-hmm.
and chairs and tables, and you know, and that's today and tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us about the community over there at Zero Down? Yeah, how many people?
What was that?
Can you tell us about the community over there at Zero Down?
Okay, there's you know, I know that the one on the outside has about 70 homes, and you know, in a lot of lots there, it looks like there's about 2 different families that stay in one lot. So in the first one, I kind of counted, and there were about 71 houses, and in the inside it was about 51 houses. But to be honest with you, I cannot exactly say how many people are in there, but I'm pretty sure that it's around 300, 400 people, somewhere around there.
That live within these you said 71.
These 2 sections, yes.
Right.
So about 120 homes. Is that what you said?
something like that.
And that's just the zero down portion, right? Or is that zero down and
Yes,
Bourjwani?
yes, that's two sections, and those are the furthest in because in the front there's a lot of other houses there.
What are the sort of the houses? What are the living conditions of these homes? Are we talking like wooden structures or concrete homes?
There's different kind of structures there. There's and I think I noticed that there's a couple of two-story houses. There's concrete houses.
Yeah, you cut out, Mayor.
Mayor, unmute, Mayor. Unmute. I think he leaned on the mute button.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
yeah,
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah, right.
You know, I can't hardly hear you, Sabrina.
Yeah, if we could go back to just talking about the type of homes that are there.
I still can't hardly hear you.
Here we go.
There.
Okay, yeah. If you
Yeah.
could go back to the type of homes that are there, and also are these like multi-generational families that are living in these homes?
I know that there's Chukis. I don't know if they fall under Micronesian, and there's Filipinos and a couple of Chamorros probably in there.
Are you also working with the FSM Consul General, or was she in the meeting that you participated in the other day?
No, I never spoke to him. I never saw him.
Her?
And that's kind of funny, you know. This is a very serious thing that's going on here, and you know, I don't know. I think this coronavirus is messing us up.
Was any
no
member from the FSM community present in the meeting that you had with everybody at that? You said JNS Mark or the Jigo Gym or
YJ Mark.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I Sabrina, when I got there was a group of people that were was being instructed by one person, but I was never involved in the conversation. The only person that spoke to me there, I think, was Bertha.
Bertha Tyron?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard anything from the residents in that area, though, prior to this whole mass testing, this targeted testing, I'm sorry? Have you heard any concerns from residents of those area?
You know, Sabrina, I'm glad you asked that. I have my clerk stays there. But, you know, there's another thing that was happening about the Jigo Mayor's office. Somebody said that the Jigo Mayor's office was closed because of coronavirus infection. That is far from the truth. The reason why I closed the office is because there was I had an employee that worked here, but haven't been coming to work, and her daughter-in-law tested positive. That's the reason why I closed the office, but there was no testing of anybody being positive with coronavirus. I closed the office just for safety. I didn't want anybody to be coronavirus positive here, and we're accepting residents coming in here and asking for help and stuff like that. I just, it was a precautionary measure. And when I spoke to public health, they said that it's a good thing and we should keep it closed until we know what's really happening here. Mm-hmm. So the Jigo Mayor's office wasn't closed because there was a positive employee. That's false. Mm-hmm. So, there's media that's passing that around, and that's very unfair.
Mayor, what was it like when you found out that your village was a hotspot of COVID-19?
Yeah, well, that's just something we have to accept. It wasn't a good thing. Something like this is new to us, so we just gotta work with the flow and try to make things as better as possible as we can. But it was bad news, let me tell you, most especially if you're just this from the wind and nobody has informed the mayor of that village
Yeah.
that one of the parts of the village is infected with coronavirus.
Yeah.
I think that we should all work together, because that's the best way to defeat this animal, because we cannot see it.
Right. Yeah, don't feel bad, Mayor. We found out from a WhatsApp. That's how we found out.
Yeah, there's people that sometimes talk and they don't know what they're talking about. So maybe we should just work together, and I hope people are listening, because the best way to defeat this virus is to work together.
Right. So I guess what's the plan? I mean, from what you understand, what's the plan?
Sabrina, as far as I know now, the plan is that they're gonna test everybody at zero down and treat them accordingly. And they're gonna be doing that today and tomorrow.
Are there a lot of children in these two areas?
Yes, there is.
How concerned are you about what's happening up there? And I
Very
guess also
concerned.
also on top of the fact that would you consider yourself one of the last to know? I mean,
Yeah, and I hope that this is a learning experience. We got to work together here. And I know that public health is overwhelmed. I can understand that to a certain extent. We're all humans, and most especially with something new as this coronavirus that we cannot see. But let me tell you that we should work together here.
do you have staff that deliver food to that particular those areas? Or
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I also mentioned that I have one of my clerks
Yeah.
stays there,
And how is she doing?
and that she's okay. One of the things that was going on is that she tested positive,
Right.
and she's working at the office, and that's
Not true.
far from the truth. So I think that when something like that goes around, it doesn't matter what village, or it doesn't matter what the situation is. When something goes around like that, we should find out what the truth is first.
Right.
Mayor, what's your message to the residents in your village?
Well, my message is that, we all keep calm. We try to do our best to stay healthy. And if you're feeling different, and I think some of the symptoms here is sweating, what fever, coughing, shortness of breath. This coronavirus is new. So if you're feeling sick, maybe you should go to the hospital and find out, what's wrong with you. Because, this coronavirus, we can fight it. There doesn't have to be any, people dying here. But what's killing us is we wait until it's all over us already, and there's nothing that we can do to help the individual. So if you're feeling sick, go to the hospital. That's a big message, okay? And I'm not saying this just for the residents of Yigo, because with everything that's happening here in Yigo, I'm pretty sure that this virus has already spread to other villages. So to everyone, if you're feeling sick, don't stay at home. Go see the doctor, man, because that's the only way you can fight this. because for any sickness, if you catch it early, you can defeat it. But if you let this virus get into your system, it's hard to fight it. Most especially if you have underlying health issues like I do, and we never know who's contaminated, and you're not doing us any favors if you just stick to yourself and you don't try to get help.
All right, thanks a lot, Mayor. Stay
You're very
safe.
welcome.
Stay safe.
Prayers are with you in your village, Mayor.
Pardon me?
Our prayers are with you in your village. Viva Santa Maria
Thank
Kamalin.
you. We need all the prayers, and I hope that all the villages are learning from Yigo.
There you go.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. God
That's
bless
that.
all of you.
Okay.
Jason, Chris, Sabrina, keep the mask on.
Joss. There you go. Mayor Rudy Matanane. Frustrated. The last to know. But it's a story we've heard every day in this pandemic. Mayors, they're not in. They're out of the loop.